Welcome viewers back to Abiotic Factor, where we just finally managed to make the grinder. We are ready to go test it out. Our current plan is to get ready to go to the mines. We need some ammo, and we do have a bit more scavenging to do. It would be nice to be a little better prepared. Right now we have no metal. That's really the most drastic issue. Before we go to the mines, we're gonna go talk to the blacksmith. Maybe it doesn't matter. We have rebar, and we can get metal to make these, so maybe grinder discs turn out to be the way of the future. Scrap shot is very, very cheap, so I like to use it. Checking our vitals. We're gonna have to get some food. We do have water boiling here. Oh, look at that, it's done. Okay, so the question here is, can we fill up an empty bucket? Here's the empty bucket. Let's grab the empty bucket, let's grab the gross bucket. Let's put the empty bucket on our slot. Can we fill it up from the pot? Add metal bucket to pot of soup. No, we can't. How do we get the water out of there? Can we deploy it and pull the water that way? Can we combine them in inventory? There has to be a way, right? Can we pour it into a basin and then can be filled with many types of liquids, including molten material? Oh.
I perceive a distinct lack of snacks.
Alright. There's gotta be a way, right? So we can't deploy it. We can place it here. So what if we select bucket here? No. Just don't get it. There's no way to get that water out of there. Gotta be a way. Okay, well, I don't see a way yet, so we're going to just fill that up with our remaining water. You know, and technically I guess we don't need to, since you don't really use up water bottles if you fill the pot correct. Where did that come from? How did we get water in there? So holding the bucket in my unarmed spot when we filled the pot up with water, put water in it? I'm very confused by that. Okay. Anyway, we're going to have to find something else to put in here. We have a bunch of recipes. Question is, what do we want to make next? We did just cook a bunch of, grow. We did just grow a bunch of food. We have XOR hearts floating around in various places. Don't know how to make this, but it would be fun to experiment with XOR heart plus tomato soup to see if we can get that one. I think we might need another item we haven't found yet. If we had salt, we could make some simple tomato soup or super tomato soup. Let's do that. We have plenty of salt, right? Yeah, 12 salts. Let's take one of these. And we'll go grab a super tomato. I believe super tomato soup turned out to be really good. Let's grab that. We'll harvest you. And regrowing. That's nice. If only we could grow salt. Okay, and that'll cook eventually. We'll come back for it. I'm gonna take a power cell. And we're gonna power up that forklift. So a bunch of things to do. Let's run and start doing them. Step one. I guess step one is to go trade with blacksmith since it's nighttime. Can I get through here safely? Looks like it. Oh, there's our... Well, that is a XOR. XOR? Xor. Not sure. I'm gonna call them Xors. Blacksmith trade is first. We have a reinforced cable to give him. We have a air compressor to give him for 2 new items.
I got a lot of fabrication gear back here.
An optic lens.
You need
We know what to do
something, I
with.
can make it. If you got something to trade, getting a little low on some necessities.
And a
back
fire
here.
proximity suit.
Yeah, you good?
Fire proximity suit says +3 heat resistance. Cannot be ignited by fire or extreme heat. That sounds like something to keep with us. The optic lens is a smooth glass lens usable in crafting. We did pick up a couple recipes when we found that. The makeshift headlamp is going to be electronics, an optic lens, and a cracked item. That might be fun. Is that... But it replaces head armor, I'm sure. It's hard to tell for sure, but most likely. We'll try to make it eventually and see. We also have makeshift binoculars, which we're going to hold on with a rubber band or duct tape. It's hard to tell. A pipe, some optic lens, and some duct tape. Rubber bands and duct tape. Great. Makeshift binoculars. That might be cool. It might be fun to actually be able to see things far away. 2 more lenses for that one. 1 more lens for that. So it might make sense to give this guy even more items to get 3 more lenses. Reinforced hoses. That'd be fun. Let's go drop that off for now. No. We're going to turn on... Busted. I guess we're gonna club this guy. That's what we're gonna do because... Oh, wait. Jeez, that's not who I thought it was. I thought that was the guy who runs. Where is he? A battle in darkness with this guy wasn't really what I had in mind. But, I don't know, I like that he's hiding behind something that makes it so he can't hit us. It is wasting a lot of ammo though. Maybe I should test the grinder here. Insufficient ammo? Oh, we just haven't reloaded yet. Guess what, buddy? You're gonna be our test subject. 1, not bad. Oh, wait, we can drive the forklift? Can I drive the forklift? Okay, vehicle will not. So that 1 grinder sounds like it took him out. I accidentally fell down a hole. We're gonna have to get a... We're gonna have to get a flashlight for that thing. Sorry, buddy. I do need your guts. Nice. One of the 20 human arms we need. Plus a cracked light. Alright, into the forklift we are going to throw a power cell. And now we can drive it. Yeah, look at this. We're driving a forklift. I love it. Yeah, so maybe this is the way you go and collect stuff. Since we can put a lot of things in this forklift, does it have... Doesn't look like it has any fuel. Jeez, it is easy to get stuck though. Oh, and that... It's confusing. Okay. Forklift here. Take things off the walls, throw them in. Might as well throw everything in, honestly, because... Or everything that we don't immediately want on us. Sounds like an XOR? Yeah. Lights are coming on, but guess what?
I'm
XOR.
ravenous.
Accidentally shot the wrong guy there somehow. Nice. And I am ravenous. So let's make sure we have food. Good, and we'll eat it all. And pull up a good weapon. Let's go dissect this guy because we do need your parts, buddy. We need all your parts. doubt if it's friends like that. Look at that, we found a new gun, a Talagi Magnum. I guess we should be detecting the XR2. There might be bioscrap out of this guy.
Warning. The safety rating
Or not.
of this sector is now -4.
Inventory's
Please
full.
exit this sector via the main surface tunnel. Have a safe and successful day.
Look at that. Plenty of inventory around. I guess we just keep this forklift with us for as long as we can is the answer. Let's hop in and drive. I'm not sure what happens when they shoot at us when we're in the forklift. Oh, and there's parts over here. Plus, we want to jump on the back of that truck and see if we can open this chest. Oops, I attracted some attention there. Look at that! It worked. It worked. Can we get back out?
I believe I need to, defecate.
Oh. Sigil of the Hearth, a symbol worn by the most fanatical members of the Order, keepers of the oldest traditions. Move faster in combat. Foes drop more ammo when killed. Nice. Plus we got light gun repair kits. Good thing we saved our gun, although now that I think about it, we've already upgraded another one, so it doesn't matter. Wait, I want the card. Can I get the card out of there? The card's a one-time use. Interesting. And we can take the crate with us. That's cool. We're taking it. We can throw it in here. Right? Sigil of the Hearth. Nice. Wow, kitted out. Equip an item into every available slot at the same time. We are kitted out, and it does look like our head slot is different than the helmet slot, so I think we should be able to make some of those like the binoculars or the headlamp. Maybe I'll go check those out. Let's go get a couple more reinforced cables to trade for a couple more optic lens. And terror driving this thing. Okay, there we go. It's fun. I think I kind of like the platform cart better, honestly, but we'll see. I think we have another upgrade for that thing also, but we don't have the parts we need. There's some super tomato soup. We can fill the soup bowl. We also need to go use the restroom. Luckily we have one right out the corner. So we'll need 2 optic lenses for binoculars or 1 for this. We do have the 2 cracked shoulder lights. Let's dump what we have, I guess. I'm guessing we don't actually need to dump the contents of this because it seems like they were available. Ooh, look at this. Talagi Magnum has a biometric lock. Okay, so we're gonna need to figure out the biometrics to deal with that. We can make a soup with these things, I think. There's an arm. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff we need to go and resolve here, isn't there? Let's drop the radioactives in here first, just to get them out of my bag. I guess we can crack this skull open. The arm we'll keep. We only need, I think only one of the shoulder lights, but I'm going to keep them both because I'm not sure. Keep the guns that we need to unlock in here together. And then just walking through the rest of this stuff, dropping off with stuff that's similar. Apparently we don't have any bioscrap anywhere. We do have 1 medicine though, that's fine. I guess we can make 1 more, hopefully. Now that we have some bioscrap. Okay, how are we doing on things to make? What's next? I feel like we've made everything we need. Still, oh right, we could get a couple of these for some more optic lenses. Those are really expensive though. And apparently we don't have any of the ingredients, really? I thought we had like 20 steel cable. What gives? There we go. That was weird. Yeah, so we need more metal. That's the bottom line. Let's empty the forklift. I guess the forklift is now just like one of our backup ways to get around. Oof, heavy. What was that heavy thing? This. Great. We're gonna. Oh, we can't deploy. Yeah, we can. Okay, let's deploy a nice ornate crate. Maybe outside. Maybe this was a bad idea to bring it. Yeah, look at this. We can't deploy it anywhere. Oh, we can deploy it here on the slant. Why would we do that? I don't know. Let's put it back here. We're not going to use it. We're just going to deploy it here for now. And I guess I will get the points for building it. There we go. Alright. The rest of the stuff we do want to break down. And salvage grenades. Still haven't figured out how to use grenades. Let's put one in our hand just to see if I can figure that out soon. And then back through and drop everything. And gun kit, right. We'll try to repair our gun with that eventually. Right now, it doesn't matter so much. We haven't seen any reason to use a fire proximity suit, so we'll save that here for now until... I guess I'll keep it on me until we see a reason to use it. We have to look into the thing that needs human arms. There is a armor. Biometric arm wraps needs 10 human arms plus 2 security bots. That'll let us use advanced weapons. Seems like a lot of arms to pull off of people in order to use their guns. That's kind of weird. Optic lens we're keeping on us. Most of the stuff we're keeping on us. These cracked shoulder lights we can leave here. And then let's clear up the pins. I don't think there's any pins we need. Forge greaves. We still need the greaves. The grinder. Oh, the anomalous compost we wanted to figure out too, but most of those other things we can get rid of. The air compressor for sure we can get rid of. Where was the air compressor? Jeez. Oh, we should pin this battery. This is the advanced battery, right? Industrial versus regular. You know, I'm not sure I'm willing to give up those power cells just yet, because these are so much easier to make, so let's not do that yet. Air compressor though, we can unpin. Grinder, we can unpin. Computation brick, we can unpin. And then, is there anything else that we want to add? Maybe a mug nade. Oh no, it's a chain. Yeah, I guess I add it with a pin just to remind us that we need more chains. And I think that's it for now. I think we're going to head to the... Yeah, we're going to head to the caves, to the mines. And I'm going to do that with a forklift. Can I drive through this? No. Ouch. Can I drive around this? Wow, this forklift does not... has a lot of momentum, shall we say. Doesn't drive easy. Okay, we can get through there, that's good. And then we want to turn left here. Oops, nope. Turn left here. Oh, you know what? Well, hopefully there's a toilet in the mines and we can use that, because we're going to need to use the toilet. Nice thing about driving the forklift is we're not using any of our own stamina. So it's a restful drive. It does have a hard time with the steep hills. Not that that's very steep, but oof. Okay, forklift. There is like a forklift recall button too, so I want to do a test and put stuff into the forklift and then recall it and see if it brings stuff with it, because that might be a nice way to get stuff out of here. Okay, there's no no way we're getting the forklift in here, which is interesting. Here we are at forklift base. There's a gun here. We didn't bring the gun repair kit though. That's okay, it's the same one we already have. There's another grenade. So I wanted to see if we left click on a grenade, does that throw it? It does. And it blows up. Okay, so grenades are usable. In the way you'd expect. Surprise. We have an optic lens. We did see a place to put an optic lens last time we were up here. Not that I remember where it was. What's our time? Not tired, toilet
Anyone
required.
else getting a bit hungry?
What I'm getting a bit is having to go to the restroom. You guys must have had a restroom around here somewhere, right? But I guess not. Alright, I'm pretty sure everything in here is going to have respawned, which means this guy here, here's that steel cable I remember not picking up. Yeah, this guy's respawned, so wish me luck. I think I'm gonna shoot him with our normal weapons first and see if that does it. I'm doing a lot better this time than I was last time, where it was more just like a shoot randomly miss kind of affair. There we go. He exploded into some powdered crystal. Not nearly as hard as it was last time. I'm gonna smash these filing cabinets because we need the metal. The rest of this stuff can stay though. But yeah, anytime we see metal stuff, it's time to smash. If we can. More chain is welcome. Good. I need a few more of those. I mean, I might as well take the anvil just to weight us down because we get more experience for being heavier. But I don't think we need it. Alright, we haven't gone up this way at all yet. So that's not where we saw the... Here's the thing. This needed an optic lens in it. Load control module. No idea what it is, but it has an optic lens in it now. Huh. Did something. Did it? Clear water? Is the water gone? That would have been a fast change. I kind of expected more feedback, so I'm not really sure. I guess this pipe is flowing now. That's what that did. Interesting. No idea. Oh, look at that. There is something flowing through there now. That's totally new. Probably should have figured out why we were doing that before we did it, but now that I'm here, I think what I'm gonna do is follow the pipe and figure it out that way. Huh. Maybe Dr. Mance will tell us. Oh, we can't get in there? Come on, Dr. Mance. What are you doing to me, buddy? There's maybe a air register above you we could get in through? Or we could use a jump pad. Let's try this first. Maybe not. Oops. Wait, that didn't work. Let's go in. Yeah, let's get it a little closer maybe, so it's like under that. We hit our head. I'm not sure this is gonna work. It doesn't. Certainly doesn't seem like this is gonna work. Okay, actually, this side. Let's put it here. There we go. Nice. Sink water. Hopefully we can get back out. Yes, good. And Dr. Mance says
139 has been perhaps the most difficult IS to study so far. We first thought it was simply refracting light through its crystalline form, but now we're not so sure. It appears shrouded by some kind of aura that renders it almost entirely transparent to visible light. The creature moves at incredible speed, so catching one for study will be challenging. Obviously, I have left Dr. Stern in charge of the investigation.
Alright, 136, some information from Dr. Mance about this invisible crystalline creature we're seeing. And we managed to figure out how to open this door. Fantastic, which is the... if we look at the map, I think where we're at here is... Yeah, we just came through this right here. So this door... Maybe going into dig site. There's a tram here with a tram key access, but we don't have a tram key. So not quite sure what to do there. An overturned truck, a lot of destruction. And even more area. So this is heading back toward, yeah, the synchrotron. The area that we came into when we first encountered Manufacturing West. The pipe continues along this way. There's another door back here. And another Dr. Manson. Look at all this metal. That's what we want. We don't really need the blacksmith gloves, but we will spend some time ransacking this whole place because we need metal. What do we not need? We don't need this paper or these blacksmithing gloves. Let's drop those back down again. But we'll spend time smashing cabinets because metal is valuable. That's like the most valuable thing to us right now. Might come back here someday. This is a weird thing that has steel cable, a chain, and I don't really have room for any of the rest of this stuff. We'll come back for that later. Filing cabinets. Oh, we didn't actually listen to Dr. Mance yet, did we? It's okay, we'll smash his cabinets first and then get his info. Where did your metal go, buddy? Only one metal from those two cabinets, really? Okay. What's he say?
Private note. After several months of inquiry, I have finally acquired information about our looky-loos. It's far worse than I imagined. A certain amount of attention to our research is inevitable, but thankfully the organizations that are in a position to know precisely what our research entails are few and rare. This group's reputation, however, is of a different order. If their attention is a harbinger of greater ambitions, I believe we have a problem on our hands.
Alright, so Dr. Mance was figuring out who the order was. They're looky-loos. Oh, look at that. There's a second shaft coming up. So this green shaft, we managed to get something flowing in it. There's nothing flowing in the red shaft here. Still going into Manufacturing West, but where? This is a completely new wing of Manufacturing West. There's the green tube.
I'm ravenous.
And look at that, it's going into whatever that thing is. Let's take care of our hunger here. We still need to find a toilet as well. Plus, we're pretty much loaded down. Whoa, is that a new... Wow, third tube. Okay, we're gonna have to figure out 3 tubes, apparently. This looks like just a regular elevator. Not sure where we are here. Oh, is this... No. How dangerous is this? Okay, I thought this might be where we first came in, but it's not. There's another Dr. Mance we'll listen to. Wow, this whole section I am...
Preliminary note on IS-091. At this point, details are inconclusive. We've dispatched a research team to Indonesia to gather field data, with a view to bringing in a trans-recon unit and possible gatekeeper support for capture, should it come to that.
Okay, I think there's somebody up above us, which is what I'm hearing. I think we're going to stop here and use this toilet, since we're a little uncomfortable right now. Hopefully this doesn't take too long.
Asta, do you see anything?
Alright, sounds like they're stomping around upstairs on a platform above me. So probably not a good idea to head up there. Unless I want to fight. Dr. Mance just told us some information that I'm gonna have to go and review because I didn't really follow. Collectible stuff in here. Yeah, they're definitely up there. Alright. There's another elevator. This one goes up to there. So there's a like an overview area. This line says back to manufacturing this way. I don't think there's any reason to go in there. We did see a new yellow tube and a new green tube. I suspect we're gonna have to figure out how to open all of these. Wow, where did this one come from? Is that the... It is. Oh my goodness. Alright, this is the door all the way back at our base. Fantastic, so that means we can dump off our gear. Alright, plenty of metal collected. We can pick up some more lunch for next time. Super tomato soup coming along nicely. Still need to collect more salt, honestly. We only have as long as our salt lasts right now, really, although we can... Salt and money, I guess. Alright, so we found a circuit all the way back around to the other side, to the start of manufacturing. We're gonna have to figure out where this yellow tube goes. It's something that we've been seeing this whole time, but never really noticed it until now that we realize we can turn these on. I'm guessing they're gonna need optical... Oh, you know what that is? That's going back into... Yeah, we've actually seen that one. Let's go and figure out what that needs. I think it's fiber optic cable. I haven't figured out how to make fiber optic cable yet. Wow, and we're tired already. Why are we getting tired so fast? This does slow us down, but it doesn't make us tired, right? Anyway, I'm going to take a rest here. We will lie down, get some sleep. We'll call that the episode. Thanks so much for watching. When we come back, we'll do some more exploration. Still need to figure out how to make fiber optic cable to turn on the yellow tube. We haven't found the end of the red tube, but maybe that's the next thing to look at. We're making progress. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.